Crown of Whispers. Princess Elara stood at the threshold of the great hall, her heart a frantic drum against her ribs. On a crimson pillow, the crown of Viridia waited, its gold and jewels catching the light like a silent promise. "It is said to hold the wisdom of all who have worn it," Lady Isolde whispered, her voice as soft as the velvet of her robes. "A guide for a new queen." Elara nodded, but a cold doubt lingered in her mind. The day of the coronation arrived in a blaze of trumpets and cheers. Dressed in shimmering silver, Elara walked towards the throne, the weight of 1,000 on her shoulders. The high priest lifted the crown. As it settled on her head, 1,000 whispers erupted in her mind. "I'm not strong enough," screeched a voice. "What if the harvest fails?" cried another. It was not wisdom, it was a storm of fear. The whispers grew louder, a cacophony of doubt and regret. Faces of queens and kings long past flashed before her eyes, their expressions etched with worry. Elara stumbled, the world spinning around her. With a desperate cry, she tore the crown from her head. The whispers vanished instantly, leaving a profound, ringing silence. She ran, not to the throne, but to the quiet sanctuary of the royal library. Lady Isolde found her there, her face filled with understanding. "The crown doesn't hold wisdom, my dear," she said softly. "It holds the truth, the fears of those who came before you. It is a test." Elara looked at the crown in her hands. It wasn't cursed. It was burdened. It was a vessel for the anxieties of a kingdom. She realized she couldn't silence the past, but she could find her own voice within its noise. She took a deep breath and placed the crown back on her head. The whispers returned, a familiar tide of worry. But this time she focused on one voice, a queen who feared famine. "I will plant new seeds," Elara thought. "I will find a way," and the voice quieted. The whispers were still there, a faint, distant murmur, but they no longer controlled her. Elara stood tall, her own voice a clear, steady beacon. She was not just a queen, she was a leader, ready to carry the burdens of the past and forge a new path for the future.